until you can't clench, like just the tension goes, and then release, and then try and do that again. So you're not counting, it's just as long as you can hold it for. So that's kind of your basic core. So just give that a go. If you want to do more, then you could repeat that little section. So doing 10 of each still, but repeat it 2 or 3 times. If you're repeating it 3 times and you're fine with it, then I'll add other ones in, but just give that a go for now. Now we're going to do some yoga stretches. So let's go this way. So first of all, sitting down. And when you sit down, try and sit on your sitting bone. So rather than kind of a bit like this, almost like I'm brushing my bum cheeks behind me, just so you're sitting on your actual bones. It just makes it easier to sit. Legs out in front of you. Then we're going to stretch forwards, but we're not trying to curve our back. We're trying to keep a straight back, so you'll really feel this on the backs of your legs or your hamstrings. Just trying to keep a straight back and just hold it there. When you get to a point where it's tense, breathe in normally, and then that tension will ease slightly. When it does, breathe in, breathe out, and as you breathe out, go a bit further. And it can be more, you keep repeating that, so when the tension goes, breathe in, breathe out, go again, and you're just breathing in between, obviously. But it can be nicer. This stretches your hamstrings, but if you just want the release of going forwards, then you can just grab your toes or ankles and kind of just roll forwards. That's quite nice to stretch out your back as well. Now we're going to place our hands behind us. We're going to stretch out our back. So opening up our chest. And then curling forwards. So this is kind of like the cat-cow. So you can either do it like this, seated, or do it on all fours. So knees below hips, hands below shoulders, and you tilting your pelvis forwards, kind of lowering your belly to the floor, looking up, but that's with an inhale. And then as you exhale, tucking the tailbone under, bringing your back to the ceiling, and really drawing in your navel. Inhaling. Exhaling. So you can either do this one or do it seated, whichever you prefer. And you just want to do that 4 or 5 times, but really trying to feel the stretch both times, or all times. Okay. Okay, so this is a bit more, I'm ever so clever in my notes, I didn't even remember. Okay, so we're going to do, I don't know if you'll be able to see me, let me come back here. It's kind of a salute to the sun, so this is a really great one, and if you can just do this every day, this will really, like you said, you will need to kind of loosen up a bit. This is a great one. So if you've got a mat, use it, but otherwise you can use the floor. But standing at the front of your mat, you're going to breathe in through your nose, lift your arms up, breathe out, and you're going to come forwards. As you breathe in, you're going to step backwards into a plank. Lower your knees, then chest and chin to the floor. Untuck your toes, and then you're going to, sorry, that's breathing out, breathing in now, coming up, and this is upward dog or cobra, and you look up, and you're really trying to stretch through your legs and your spine and your arms. And then you exhale, tuck your toes, lift from your bum, and you're coming to downward dog. So on this one, what's important, keep your knees bent, your heels off the floor. I want you to really tilt your pelvis forwards, stretch through your back and your arms, and only when you've got that, then you can try and straighten your legs or put your heels down. But if you can't get there, having the pelvis tilted forwards and stretching through your arms and back is more important. And then we're just going to walk through our legs, walk through our heels, one at a time, just to stretch out our hamstrings. And then on your next inhale, look forwards, and then you're going to step back. If you can't come all the way, you can kind of go to the side, swing round, or just kind of do smaller steps in. Eventually you want your hands to be, your feet to be by your hands. You're going to inhale and exhale. You can just do that one time. I'm just going to go through it again just because it's quite a lot in one order. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, coming down, inhale, exhale, and then breathe in normally as you stretch through your legs, remembering to tilt your pelvis. So you should feel that stretch in your hamstrings when they're straightened. Then your next inhale through your hands and then walking or stepping or jumping forwards. Exhaling down, inhaling and exhale. That's a really good one. Do that once or loads of times, whichever works for you. Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll do, sorry, we're going to do one standing pose, just because it's quite nice, because then it helps you see your progress. So we're going to do the tree. So I don't know if you've done it before or not, but where we want to end up, so you kind of have one foot, you splay your toes, really plant that in, bring the other foot up, place it on your thigh, then inhale and bring your arms up. But if you're not used to it, to begin with, you can just put it on your ankle, just to get your balance. What we want to be aware of is that the knee isn't kind of coming forward, it's staying to the side, and your hips aren't turning round, they're both facing forwards, and that your kind of shoulders are level as well. So it's quite a lot to think about. So do what you can. If you've got more balance there, think up to your calf. Don't put it on your knee joint, but do it on your calf or then up to your thigh. And a good tip is to really engage your supporting leg and push against your foot. It just helps kind of counterbalance. Then when you feel confident, either bringing your hands to your chest or up, but keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. And then just standing there. If you fall out, just allow it, take your time, get your focus again and come back. It can help to focus on something maybe 4 or 5 feet in front of you on the floor. You're going to do that, allow 30 seconds to a minute practice on each side. So either in the balance or kind of trying to get into the balance. Then do the same on the other side. So planting your foot, splaying your toes. Inhaling, finding your focus, checking your alignment. And know that if you fall out, trees wobble and fall, that's fine. Just go again, we'll take it lower. And it really helps if you try to think of all your muscles, like keeping your core engaged, your glutes engaged when you're doing it. Being a strong tree. Okay. Is that balancing one? And then just while we're still standing, just taking a wide stance. Arms up to the side, and then exhaling, and you're going from your hips, trying to keep it straight back, and then collapsing down. And then wherever you get to, if it's here or lower, just kind of hold on, and then just again like we were doing with the forward bend on the floor, get into the point of tension, and then breathing normally. When it fades, inhaling, and with your exhale, push a bit further. And then on your next inhale, bring your feet in slightly, coming up, and exhaling, coming back down. Okay, and now just a couple, or just really one more to finish, just on the mat. Now, I don't know which is the best way for you to get the best shot of this, so maybe I'll do it sideways. So laying out like a cross, so feet together, arms to your side, then bending your knees, and bringing them over to your left side, and then looking over your right shoulder. And and then returning to the centre and doing it the opposite way. Do that one more time or both. Then stretching out. And you're done.